Breaking news now from federal court in downtown Richmond. A judge has extended the prison sentence of a man who shot and killed a Virginia state trooper in Richmond 3 years ago. Shelby Brown just stepped out of the courtroom and she joins us now live with the details. Shelby?
Well, Julie, as it stands, Travis Ball had 33 years left of a 36-year sentence before he came to court today, and then Judge Hudson imposed an additional 10 years consecutively that he will serve. So he will now face another 43 years in prison. Now, joining us right now is the wife of Special Agent Mike Walter. Jamie, thank you for just stepping out literally from court. Give us some reaction of what you heard the judge say today.
Today, justice was definitely served. He got 10 years, which is the max on a felony gun charge, and it's consecutive, so that means that it's added on. So I definitely feel like that the justice system certainly came through today, especially for my husband, for our children, and myself.
On the stand, you explained to the judge what not only the love that you guys had, but the commitment that he had to this community, to protecting our community, to forging these relationships in communities. And you said not all of his interactions with people in the community were bad, that he was a person that just gave his heart. And you explained to the judge what this has done to impact your family. Kind of share that with us if you could.
He became a law enforcement officer to protect and serve, and it wasn't about the uniform or the gun or the badge. It was to help, to make things better, to make the world a better place. And that's what he did. Not every interaction, I would say probably the majority of them, were not negative. They were positive. And when he worked these special projects, especially down in Richmond City, he had meaningful conversations from the young to the elderly in a lot of these neighborhoods he worked, like Mosby Court, Hillside Court, and those interactions meant a lot to him, and he made a difference to those people. And it's just still so unbelievable, but at least today I know that Travis Ball was held accountable for that felony gun charge, and that those 10 years are added. It may not seem like a lot, but for my family and I, it is a lot, because the state failed us, and failed law enforcement, and made a statement, and today justice was served.
And lastly, to hear the defense, they did say, they tried to explain to the judge that they thought it was accidental, that they brought up his background and hearing all that, but ultimately a judge decided that he reviewed everything, and he just said there have been multiple attempts to rehabilitate Mr. Ball, but it just hasn't worked, and he doesn't think that the community is safe with him being here, and so he felt like it was only adequate to add that time consecutively. So you feel like that's justice?
Absolutely, and I think Travis Ball's record has shown with the multiple charges that he was offered help and continued to refuse it, continued to commit crimes, had a gun that night, and through the various evidence that was shown in court today, just proved once again that he is not safe in our society, from his crime record, from everything that he's done, he's committed. His behavior in court today was unbelievable, but I think it goes back to, we all have childhoods that maybe weren't great, that weren't wonderful, and his childhood was horrific, and I don't wish that on any child at all, but that's not an excuse to do what he did. This was planned, this was premeditated, and I am so sorry he had to go through that, but again, it goes back to accountability. As an adult, you make choices, and what he did to my family, he's in turn done to his family now, because now they will grow up without a father, and it's a shame because there has not ever been remorse from Travis Ball or an apology to my family, only excuses. So I think that also goes to prove that there's no remorse, there's no rehabbing him, and he continues to show the same destructive irresponsible behavior.
Thank you for stepping out and sharing with us.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna toss it back to the station right now, but we're gonna spend a little more time and get more information and more reaction from her. But we'll toss it back to you guys in the studio. But thank you so much for
Thank you. Thank you.